You might not have noticed it, but there's a huge transformation happening right now in the world of accounting. Seriously, it's a story about some pretty intense pressure, some game-changing technology, and a whole new definition of what a financial expert even is. So today, we're going to break down how technology is completely remaking the financial team of the future.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the massive pressures that are just squeezing this industry. Then we'll look at the technology that's become the tipping point, changing absolutely everything. We'll dive into the new strategies for growth, check out the rise of these cool new compliance tools, and finally, we'll paint a picture of what your future financial advisor is actually going to look like.
Okay, first up, the pressure cooker. Because, to really get why this revolution is happening, you first have to understand the insane challenges that accounting pros are up against every single day. So, a big 2025 report from Thomson Reuters asked just that. And the answer? Well, it's not just one thing. It's more like a perfect storm of problems all hitting these firms at the exact same time.
Let's start with the people problem, because it is huge. Get this. A staggering 45% of firms say their single biggest headache is just finding and hiring new people. We're talking about nearly half the entire industry struggling just to fill empty desks. And here's the full picture. It's like they're fighting a war on four fronts. You've got the talent crunch we just mentioned, then there's this never-ending maze of tax laws that change constantly. On top of that, you have crushing workloads causing serious burnout, and then this pressure to figure out and use all this new AI tech. It's a lot. So, you're in this incredible squeeze. What do? Where do you even turn for answers? Well, this is where it gets interesting, because the industry's response has been a massive, massive pivot towards technology.
And the data here just couldn't be clearer. When leaders were asked what their top priority was, look at that. 44% said driving efficiency with tech. That's number one, and it's way ahead of everything else. It's the main lever they're pulling just to survive and hopefully to thrive.
And you got to understand, this is a huge mindset shift. Tech isn't just some nice-to-have thing anymore to speed up a few tasks. It's now seen as the absolute core engine that's going to power the entire business, from making money today to growing in the future. And that focus on tech is getting really, really specific. Almost half of all firms, 47%, now say that investing in artificial intelligence has to be a top priority. In fact, it's the only tech investment that actually grew in importance this year. The AI wave isn't coming, it's already here.
Now, this intense focus on AI and automation, it isn't just about doing the same old work, only faster. No way. It's actually creating a completely new playbook for how accounting firms can create real value and actually grow their business.
And this slide, this is where you see the huge disconnect. Despite all this pressure to grow, a whopping 61% of firms are basically flying blind. They don't have a formal plan for growth. They know they need to change, but they haven't actually mapped out how they're going to do it.
So where's the big win? Well, the answer isn't just about finding more tax returns to file. The real opportunity comes from listening to what clients have been practically screaming for.
Just look at this number. 3/4 of clients, 75%, say they strongly want more from their accountant. They're tired of just having someone do compliance. They want a real strategic partner, someone who can give them business and tax advice to help them figure out what's next.
And right there, that is the seismic shift. The entire identity of the profession is changing. It's moving away from just dealing with the past, routine compliance work, and it's moving towards shaping the future through really high-value strategic advice.
So, if all the smartest human accountants are shifting their focus to big-picture strategy, who's going to handle all that essential, nitty-gritty compliance work? Well, this has opened up a huge door for a whole new ecosystem of specialized tech services designed to do exactly that.
And this is where compliance software comes into play. You can think of these tools as the automated engines that handle all the critical but super repetitive work. The calculations, the tracking, the reporting, all the stuff that keeps a business on the right side of the law.
A perfect example of this new ecosystem is the boom in online platforms that handle the entire business lifecycle. We're talking services that will form your LLC or corporation for you, act as your registered agent, and even manage your ongoing compliance needs, all through a simple website. And look, these aren't just some sketchy fly-by-night operations. Take a platform like FilingFox, for example. You can see right here from their official UK government registration that they are a legitimate, active company, incorporated for the specific purpose of providing these kinds of business support services.
And their whole pitch really says it all. The goal of these platforms is to give today's entrepreneurs, especially all you folks in e-commerce, instant, borderless access to the company structures they need to plug right into the global digital economy. Basically, they handle the annoying compliance stuff so the founder can just focus on growth.
Okay, so let's put all these pieces together. What does this whole new world of strategic human advisors and specialized tech tools actually mean for you and for your business?
Well, the role itself is being totally redefined. Your accountant used to be someone who just looked backward at your history to handle compliance. Now they're becoming a forward-looking strategic advisor. They're no longer the single person who does everything. They're more like a partner who manages a whole team of specialized tech tools to get you the best results.
So really, the big takeaway here is that you are now in the driver's seat. You've got more choice and more power. You can use a great online platform for all your foundational compliance and company formation, and then hire a human expert for that high-level strategic advice. You could build a financial team that is perfectly tailored to exactly what you need and what you can afford.
And all of this leaves us with one last big thought. As machines and AI get better and better at mastering the rules-based world of compliance, what's left for us? The truly irreplaceable value of a human expert shifts to a higher level. It shifts to strategy, to foresight, to creativity, and ultimately to wisdom. And that is the future of your financial team.